Roberts is right. It's a sorority thing. I don't understand it all. So you have to explain it to everybody. Sure. You're a sorority sister of Kamala Harris.
Right. Well, you know, pearls are a symbol of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, which she pledged while she was at Howard University. And the strand of pearls is symbolic of the unity and the sisterhood. OK, but on this day, there's actually a Facebook page of women who say wear pearls on January 20th, 2021. And hundreds of thousands of women are apparently wearing pearls in support of her.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, we're going to be exposing the lies of Kamala Harris's campaign and how she's, misrepresenting on, misleads, I guess you could say, Vance's VA stance on healthcare. And, again, apparently as well, Kamala Harris and Davis, the person that was at the debate last night, or a couple of days ago, were sorority sisters. So, if you want to call rigged, this is probably the most rigged debate you could possibly ever have. So, as you can see from the video there, not looking too great for Miss Kamala Harris, and I'm going to be showing you this. First, we're going to be having this. It says here, this is from Kamala HQ saying, would you consider privatizing veterans' health care? Vance, I think I consider it. And this is what they posted.
And so I am curious to know, would you ever consider privatized healthcare for veterans?
I think I'd consider, and Donald.
So this was cut off, but the whole fact of the matter is, here's a full video, the 30-second video, a full minute video of the whole situation. Kamala HQ live. This is flat out live from the hats at Kamala HQ. For people wondering why Kamala HQ kept this video 9 seconds long, here is why. It goes on to say, Kamala HQ says Vance would consider privatizing healthcare for veterans. Truth. Kamala HQ decidedly cut this short because J.D. Vance actually said he wants the veterans to have more options. He specifically said he did not want the VA completely privatized, but said veterans deserve more options. So this is what we have here.
I'm a veteran as well.
Yeah.
I tried the VA system. I never walked back. And so I am curious to know, would you ever consider privatized healthcare for veterans?
I think I'd consider, and Donald Trump was really good at this, doesn't get enough credit for this particular innovation, but giving veterans more choice, right? So, let's say you're in a rural hospital, your closest VA is 120 miles away. Why force a veteran to drive 2.5 hours to that VA facility when he can get cheaper and good care right in his backyard, right? So I do think that we ought to open up choice and optionality for veterans. I think that there's areas where the VA actually works very well. So I wouldn't say get rid of the whole thing. I would say give people more choice. I think you'll save money in the process. You also give veterans a lot more optionality.
So that's the full context of the clip here. But now we're going to go into the great Kamala Harris. The great Kamala Harris that we all should be talking about, right? So we're going to be going into this. So what we have here is from Bree A. Dale. Linsey Davis, who moderated last night's presidential debate, had a major conflict of interest. She is a sorority sister of Kamala Harris and bragged about it on record years ago. Here's what we have here.
Linsey Davis, Roberts is right. It's a sorority thing. I don't understand it all. So you have to explain it to everybody. Sure. You're a sorority sister of Kamala Harris.
Right. Well, you know, pearls are a symbol of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, which she pledged while she was at Howard University. And the strand of pearls is symbolic of the unity and the sisterhood. OK, but on this day, there's actually a Facebook page of women who say wear pearls on January 20th, 2021. And hundreds of thousands of women are apparently wearing pearls in support of her.
Linsey.
So there's that. And we have this here too, this lady.
So I'm finding out this morning that one of the moderators, the lady that was up there, is actually Kamala's sorority sister. So you have the sorority sister, and then you have her best friend that is one of the execs. So now we know why there was a 3-on-1 debate. So we know that it was a biased debate. No questions asked. So you're celebrating for nothing because she never did get to her policy. She never answered any questions. They never fact-checked her on anything.
So we're going to be going through here and going through the actual sorority here. So we have this from the New York Post saying ABC debate moderator Linsey Davis was a member of the same sorority as Kamala Harris. So we have this. ABC moderator Linsey Davis, who was slammed by conservatives for going easier on Kamala Harris than Donald Trump during the presidential debate, was a member of the same historically black sorority as the Democratic presidential nominee. Davis, 46, sparked backlash when she fought back against the former president's false claims that doctors were discussing aborting babies after birth, Republicans arguing that the ABC moderator was not nearly as tough on Harris' erroneous assertions, which that is true. Now it's come to light that two were both members of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Harris became a member of the sisterhood when she was an undergraduate student at Howard University in Washington. The Democratic presidential nominee graduated from the private, historically black university in 1986 with a Bachelor's of Arts. Lewis, meanwhile, became an Alpha Kappa Alpha sister when she was an undergraduate at the University of Virginia, where she graduated in 1999 with a bachelor's in psychology. The two sorority sisters, however, had no known meeting prior to Tuesday night's debate. Still, the link unsettled some conservatives who expressed concern online. The fact that Kamala Harris and Linsey Davis are members of the same sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Howard and U of A respectively, is relevant with respect to potential bias. That was what we have here. And I'm going to be showing you all of that. So what we have here is no coincidence that Linsey Davis co-moderated the debate of Kamala Harris and Trump on ABC. They are sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, telling me Kamala didn't have the questions in advance. So it goes on here. God damn it. What it has here says, Davis, a member of the Theta Kappa chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, says her route to debate moderator was mapped out during a study abroad semester in London as a third-year psychology student. I went to Spain to revisit a Spanish exchange student from high school, and I ended up in the apartment by myself, just watching the news in Spanish. She recalled, I really should have understood it, but it sounded kind of like Charlie Brown's mom. Wah, 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 wah. But as I was watching, I had an epiphany. I said, I want to do that. I started having some questions about whether I wanted to become a psychologist. So, yeah. And, of course, this is what we have here. A look at Alpha Kappa Alpha, the legendary sorority repped by Kamala Harris. And, again, we still have more, guys. It says, the fact that Kamala Harris and Linsey Davis are members of the same sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Howard and U of A, respectively, is relevant with respect to potential bias. So, you have this here. With this being on CNN, and then you have this here. Davis, a member of the Theta Kappa chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, says a route to debate moderator was mapped out during a study abroad semester in London as a third-year psychology student. So, yeah, they were all part of a sorority. Both of them were, and that is a massive conflict of interest. The debate was quite obviously rigged, and this is not a good look for Kamala Harris. This is not a good look for her at all. It is actually quite egregious that this is going on, and we caught these guys, we caught Kamala HQ in a whole bunch of lies because they're trying to depict something that's not really true, misleading the stance on J.D. Vance's stance on healthcare, and now we have all these things. So let that be known. These people are a bunch of liars. They can't win anything by themselves. And the fact that you're going to say that Kamala Harris won, you can't say that she won when she treated and rigged the entire debate herself. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.